Howdy.
Morning. Play past the parcel. It's definitely got a good end and a bad end. Luckily all of that's getting chopped off. Chopped out.
You know, this would have originally had a roof rack on it. You can see these mounts here. You can actually see where it used to bolt here and here.
Yeah.
And here.
Oh, it's definitely a tradies ute.
Yeah.
Found 10,000 roofing screws in it. Had a tow ball too.
So we finally got the HG ute back from the blasters. So we've just taken it off the trailer, used the hoist to take it off the trailer and also used the hoist to put it onto the rotisserie. As you can probably see, it looks a little bit like Swiss cheese. So we've got the floor. We didn't worry about getting the main part of the floor blast because we're taking the floor out of the sedan. But you can see, obviously all around the beaver, there's a fair bit of rust that needs repairing. Lower quarters. The main part of the quarters is pretty good. So the body lines are nice and straight. It's had a tonneau cover on it at some point, so these holes will all get welded up. And we'll do some lower quarter repairs on it. There's some repairs to do on the inner guards before the mini tubs go in. And you can see that the rails are completely shot, so that's why one of the main reasons we're putting the other floor in. I can use sill sections off the donor car as well to fix all the sill. And if we carry on towards the front, you can probably see there's a little bit of rust in the B pillar that will need fixing. So both sides B pillar's gone, so there'll be some repairs that need to be done through here. And also, if you come around the other side of the hoist, you can see this whole back windscreen section will need doing. It's had a previous repair done at the back of the cab wall here, which is pretty average. It looks like they've used some pallet racking or something for it, but we'll cut that out and redo that while we're at it. So this cab wall is actually going to get moved back to the back windscreen as well, just to give a bit more leg room. So when this is getting done, we can do that whole section at the same time. Got some new floor pans to put in this front. So this front part of the floor I'm probably going to keep, and we'll replace from this seam here back will all be the floor out of the sedan, but from here forwards we'll keep the existing ute floor. We're going to put some new floor pans through this section, and I'm also going to put a new tunnel in it, because this tunnel used to have a big gaping hole for a 4-speed manual, and then when we put an automatic in it quite a few years ago just to make it a bit easier to drive. This was just a little patch that we put so we had somewhere to mount the shifter, but this will all get cut out and a whole new tunnel will go in. You would have seen in a previous video I removed the plenum cover to get blasted. and pretty happy with how this is. So there's only a tiny bit of rust in this corner here, but for how rusty the top plenum cover was, I'm pretty happy with how that's all turned out. And the dash is in really, really good condition. A lot of the times when the windscreens leak, it pulls in the corners of the dash and all of this is gone, but the dash in this is really good, and also the speaker grills and the vents are nice and straight, so it hasn't been butchered, which is good. Firewall is in pretty good condition in here. There's a little bit of pitting behind where I've got the rotisserie bolted up, so this will just need a couple little repairs in here, but it's nothing major, so that it's actually pretty good. A little bit of rust in the bottom of the B pillars as well, but we can use a lot of the sections from the sedan to fix these sections. Lower quarters will need doing both in front and behind the wheel arch, and also the sill. So you can see there's a lot of dodgy previous repairs. That'll all get cut out and it'll all get redone. We'll move on to the hanging panels now. So doors, pretty common rust areas, just front and back, lower sections. There's a little bit in the frames as well. So I've actually got another set of doors that we can use for bits and pieces, so hopefully pick them up in the next couple of weeks, but we'll probably just use a combination of doors to repair these ones. The driver's door is pretty worse for wear. So where the lower hinge bolts up, which is the hinge that's got the spring, if that binds up, then it causes a lot of pressure on the door. So you can see where someone's tried to weld this up previously and done a pretty average job. So whether we use this door or use another door yet, I haven't decided, but the actual frame is in really good nick. So a lot of the times these all rust out, but this one's pretty good. So whether we use this frame or not, we'll see how the other doors are. But it definitely needs lower skins doing on it. So top radiator support panel is really good. Stone trays, got a few dents, but it's usable, so we can just tidy this up, panel beat that out. Plenum cover, obviously, is pretty holy. Looks like it's been to church its whole life. So whether we repair this one or find another one, it's definitely repairable, but there's a fair bit of work in it. And the guards. So driver's side has got a bit around the wheel arch. You can see there, these are genuine GDS guards though, so it would be good to get these all repaired. Looks like this ute's had more hits than Marshall Hines. Yeah, same deal with this, with the passenger guard, just needs the lower sections doing on it. So all in all, I was a bit worried sending it off to see how much would actually come back of this ute, but it has got plenty of usable parts. So basically when we get stuck back into this, there's a few repairs to get the subframe finished and get it put into epoxy so it's like this. And then I want to get the floor out of the donor car and we can make a start. Get all the floor in this, make it solid again, and once the floor's done, we can start on all the external panels. But at least doing a ute like this, there's no hidden surprises now. Everything's being uncovered, everything can get fixed properly, and within however long it takes, it'll be a nice solid car again, and it's going to be something that will last forever. So do it once, do it right. I know you were a bit worried when we were getting ready to get this sent off, but what was your first impressions when you went to pick the ute up?
Well, you know, it looked good from afar, but it's far from good, I suppose. But, you know, bits that we expected, like down in the beavers and all that, floor we knew was gonna go anyway, and those types of bits, so we weren't really concerned about that. But the guards and the ding in the front bonnet was a bit of a shame, because otherwise that was a really good, clean bonnet. But all in all, it is what it is. It's all back, all the rust is out, it's all ready. We chop it out, weld it in, and do your magic. Yeah, I mean, this is all a bit yucky. The back end's a bit yucky.
But there's a lot of previous repairs that will need redoing, so.
I mean, yeah, let's face it, no one likes a yucky beaver.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, it is what it is.
So how was the trip back with it?
Yeah, good. We had to dodge the rain. We wrapped it all up, obviously. So tarped it, plastic wrap, the whole lot. So there wasn't going to get any moisture or anything on it. We left really early from Mandurah, so we had a cruisy run up, got here early, and whacked it back on the rotis, and handballed it to Andrew. He looks more than excited. But no, it is. It's all...
Just one repair at a time, chip away at it before we know it. Then, like I said before, I really want to focus hard on it this year and want to get all the rust repairs done, hopefully by Christmas. So I think that's achievable, but it's just a matter of being consistent with it, which try and get a little bit done every week and just keep chipping away at it. So.
Yeah, the donor car is going to come in really handy.
Yep.
Which was the idea of it.
Yep, and still on the hunt for a few panels here and there and tailgate and things like that if one pops up.
Yeah, need a tailgate.
Yeah, we'll just keep working with what we've got, and if other stuff comes up, then great, but if not, then...
Yeah, but we're excited. Yeah, back to basics. So here we go.
No more Indie Orange Ute.
Nah.
Rattle gun there.